Almost here, guys, the worst mistake you can ever make in this life is to depend on another man's failure for your own success. Like you dey depend on another person's failure before you go fit succeed. That is exactly what Nigeria have done in this World Cup qualifying phase, because heading into this last game of the qualifiers against Benin Republic in Akwa Ibom State in Uyo, Nigeria just had to do the business. And ideally, you would expect that once we did our job, that we would have been celebrating tonight, because we just won Benin Republic 4-0, guys. At the Uyo Stadium, we just defeated Benin Republic by 4-0. And yet, we have not even secured our place in next year's World Cup. Bro, that is what it means when you depend on someone else's failure for your own success. Because heading into this game, we don't calculate many things, Taya. We don't calculate how, if this person lose, if this person draw, if we do like this, if we do like that, then we will fit qualify for World Cup. Why, guys? Why? Today should have been a happy day. It's still a happy day because, of course, with this massive win today has given us hope of still qualifying for the World Cup. All hope is not yet lost when it comes to qualifying for the World Cup. But today, that deal should have been sealed. Like it should have been a done deal today if we had done very well heading into this last game of the World Cup qualifiers. Because we were hoping that somehow South Africa would fail to win today. Nigeria were hoping for South Africa to fail to win. And South Africa, they disappointed us because they won their game 3-0 resoundingly, guys. They won 3-0 in their own game. They disappointed Nigerians because we were hoping that South Africa would fail for us to, succeed when we win the game. But South Africa, they took care of business in their own game. They won their game convincingly 3-0. So this 4-0 win for Nigeria over Benin Republic, it is very, very good because we are happy that we have defeated Benin Republic by 4-0. But this victory, this kind of victory should usually end with celebrations that you have qualified for the World Cup. But kudos to the team, regardless of the disappointment of not qualifying automatically for the World Cup. The team has done a remarkable job, guys. The team has indeed done a remarkable job because, especially the coach, when this guy took over from Finidi George. Nigeria were languishing in this World Cup qualifiers. In the first 3 games, we had just 3 points, guys. Just 3 points from the first 3 games of the qualifiers. And what a turnaround the manager has done for Nigeria, because he has amassed 14 points in the next games. After this win today, we have garnered 17 points in total. We have gathered 17 points in total in this World Cup qualifier. So what a comeback, what a turnaround that the manager has done with the team. But it could have been better, guys, because Nigeria, we always seem to, we like to do things the hard way. We always like to do things the hard way. That's why today we were praying for South Africa to lose so that we'll succeed. Guys, in this life, don't ever tie your success to another person's failure, because you will cry. Don't tie your success to another person's failure. Not try am. That is what Nigeria have done. If we had won some of those games that we dropped points earlier in the qualifying phase, we would not be in this position today. But all hell shall not break loose, because all hope is not lost. We still have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup next year. As it is, it seems like the 4-0 win against Benin Republic today is just enough to secure Nigeria a playoff spot in the World Cup qualifier. That means we have not qualified for the World Cup automatically, but all hope is not lost, because we still have a chance of going to the World Cup next year if we do well in the playoffs, which Nigeria are most likely to qualify for the playoffs now with the statistics that we've pulled off in this qualifying phase. Congratulations to Victor Osimhen. What a performance that he put in today. It's a hat-trick. A very, very important hat-trick that he scored for the Super Eagles. And then Frank Onyeka, he came on as a substitute. He got the all-important 4th goal that has also helped Nigeria to be among those top-ranking second-place teams in the World Cup qualifiers, guys. So I think it's a disappointment that we've not qualified automatically. But at the end of the day, at all, not bad pass. We still have a chance of going to the World Cup next year if we do well, first of all, in the African playoffs, and then if we now go on to the intercontinental playoffs, where we are going to meet teams from CONCACAF, the Asians, we are going to meet teams from different continents in our qualifying journey. So If we do well in all those, Nigeria is still going to be in the World Cup next year, and it's going to be very important that Nigeria is at the World Cup, because remember guys, we missed the last World Cup in Qatar. We missed the last World Cup in Qatar. You know, this playoff thing, we fell to Ghana in Abuja, and we missed the World Cup in Qatar. We cannot afford to miss another World Cup, because don't forget, since we made our World Cup debut, Nigeria has not missed consecutive World Cups since we made our World Cup debut. So this time around, Nigeria has to be at the World Cup. The likes of Osimhen, these guys, they need to play in the World Cup, bro. So Nigeria, you guys, Super Eagles, you have to be on top of your game. This performance that you put in today against Benin Republic, this should be the energy that Nigeria takes into the remaining playoff games. Both the continental playoff games and the intercontinental playoff games, Nigeria have to really be locked in to get a spot in that World Cup next year, because we cannot afford to miss 2 consecutive World Cups. We missed the World Cup in 2006, and after that we had 3 straight World Cups that we qualified for in 2010, in 2014, and in 2018. We missed the one in Qatar in 2022. This one that is coming up in 2026, Nigeria have to be at the World Cup. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Adios.